Elon Musk has begun the rollout of Twitter's new $8 per month verification program, and it's unsurprisingly a mess. Chaos on Twitter, and he knows it too. In fact, he has disclosed to his team and his employees that the likelihood of bankruptcy looms. It's a big possibility. Can't wait. Now let me give you the details on what's currently happening. So honestly, you can't go too far on Twitter anymore without seeing a fake account pretending to be a politician, brand, or even the Pope. And they're verified accounts because you can pay for verification. So let's give you a few examples, starting with a fake Giuliani account that looks like the real Giuliani account, and it has the verification mark and everything. I stand with Kyrie Irving and Kanye West because George Soros once pushed me down in the street and I was stuck on my back like a turtle for several minutes, which is a really funny visual, to be honest with you.
I would have thought they would do that with the Mitch McConnell fake account rather than the Giuliani one.
True.
But fair. But the thing is, when you got the Rudy Giuliani account, like, how do you know which one's real and which one's fake? Because Giuliani says such insane things that I swear that when I first read that, I thought, wait, is this the real Giuliani? Because it might be. Like, I literally had told you a story for the members in the bonus episode the other day. I think I did, where I was talking to someone in New York and they saw Giuliani recently. He'd blocked all this traffic on 44th Street. And they're like, what's going on? They finally see it's Giuliani. He's in the middle of the street yelling at everybody and yelling at traffic. Like, these guys have literally lost their goddamn minds. So could that be Giuliani that wrote that? Maybe, but in this case, it turns out it isn't.
Does no one in Giuliani's life love him? Like, why isn't anyone looking out for him?
Look at him. I mean, how do you love any of these guys? Does anyone in Trump's life love him? No, the definitive answer is absolutely not. And he doesn't love them. That's why they do insane things like this.
Well, here's another fake Twitter account posing as Ben Shapiro. Although this one would be even more difficult to determine fake, right? Because this is totally believable. Matt Walsh won't stop calling me and talking about genitalia.
That's another one where I was like, why is he writing that? But I guess, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. But that's literally what Matt Walsh does all the time, right? Yeah. On his show publicly. So that's totally believable. But no, that is not a real Ben Shapiro Twitter account. Nintendo of America is another fake account. And he gave Mario giving the middle finger. Now he's gonna get sued. This is gonna be a total disaster.
Then you have I love this one. So it says Pope Francis real, except it's not. Pointy-flex, I love that, or Pontiflex. Bitches, I'm in France, popping bottles, getting high and loving every minute.
Imagine Pope puts that out. I become Catholic
all of a sudden, yeah.
Okay, that's best
converting. Yeah. And then. So what is Elon doing about this issue, right? Like, people are freaking out about it. This is a business that he overpaid for to the tune of like $20 billion.
Maybe $44 billion, because I'm about to tell you how he's gonna go bankrupt.
Right, one person had tweeted, a verified Mario gave everyone the middle finger and President Biden is talking about, pleasuring himself. And Elon Musk just laughs at it. He just laughs at it.
Yeah, nothing wrong here. Nothing to see.
And Elon's proposed solution to the problem was to forbid verified accounts from, now I finally understand what this was about, okay? So remember, we had done a story earlier where Elon Musk said no one should change their display name. And if they do, to change your display name to impersonate people, right? And if you do, we'll take away your verification status or whatever. But that led to some other issues. For instance, I guess to celebrate the holidays, Doja Cat had changed her display name to Christmas, but then wanted to change it back to like whatever it was before, and was like, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. She's like, I don't want to be Christmas forever, Elon Musk, please help. I've made a mistake. This is all so stupid, and I'm so happy about it.
Yeah.
It's so good. Burn, Twitter, burn. And it's not about Elon Musk, right? Like, whatever, I have my critiques of Elon Musk, but that's not really the issue here. Twitter has been such a toxic force in our society. And if Elon Musk succeeds in destroying it, I might be an Elon Musk fan. I'm not even kidding. I'm being serious.
Okay, so now I'll tell you how he might have destroyed Twitter and maybe even his own fortune. Are you ready for this? First of all,
I'm so ready.
Yeah, Elon Musk's personal net worth over the last couple of months has gone down by $100 billion. Okay, so I literally told you this a little while ago. I said he ain't the richest man in the world. Okay, they say, oh yeah, he's above Bezos. Remember when I said that?
I do, yeah.
I said he's a total fraud. It's a house of cards. And poof, there goes $100 billion.
Okay.
It's mainly because of the devaluation of the Tesla stock.
Yes.
Partly because they're beginning to realize, oh, the guy running Tesla is mentally unstable.
Yes, okay, so there's that, but there's also the fact that now Twitter is like drowning in like a lot of debt, right?
Yeah, so let me explain this part.
Yes.
Okay, so he buys Twitter for $44 billion. I explained before, not only was it overvalued by at least $22 billion, because that was kind of the where the market had it at its height, but in reality, we did the math on it, and at most it's worth $9 billion, okay? So he overpaid by 35 to begin with, in my opinion, and by the opinion of people who work in finance, for what that's worth, okay? So now though, has an excellent chance of being zero. And so I said that in the production meeting today, and then Elon Musk sent out an email later in the day saying, we might be bankrupt soon, okay? So let me tell you a couple of reasons why. Number one, first on the finance part of it, he borrowed $13 billion to be able to execute the transaction because he just paid too much. As much money as he had, he doesn't have he has most of the money in stock, in Tesla stock. So he's not liquid, he doesn't have the cash on him. So he paid some in cash, he borrowed money from his douchey right-wing friends who are all gonna lose money, which is awesome.
God, this story is just
billions.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes, this is like the best debacle of all time, okay? I mean, this is Trump melting down and Elon Musk losing billions of dollars for him and his right-wing friends. This is as good as it gets.
And he wonders why I've been in a good mood for the last 2 days.
Totally.
Yeah.
So then on top of that though, he had to borrow $13 billion to finish the deal. The interest payment, and he's paying like 8%, which is sky high.
That's right.
That's crazy high. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing in the reporting. So his interest payments alone are about $1 billion a year. Twitter only makes at its height $700 million a year. His interest payment is larger than their revenue, not their profits, it's larger than their revenue. That's insane. That you'd be nuts to make that business deal. I mean, somebody had to tackle him, but they wouldn't because they're like, oh, Elon's a genius. I'm sure he's got this figured out. So he's gonna do magic. There's no magic. You're definitely going bankrupt. On that alone, he's going bankrupt. And now, by the way, it's no longer 700 million. He's losing revenue every single day. And that's why he wrote the panicked email. But there's a second part, which is this verification stuff. Every platform has one big advantage, and that's why people go to it. In the case of Twitter, the advantage is not, hey, I could write 2 sentences. You could write 2 sentences anywhere. The advantage was it had a verification system. So you knew, oh, that's actually that reporter, that's actually that politician. The minute you don't know, you can't trust anything on the site. So then why would anybody go? Because you can't tell, wait.
Totally, no,
is that
100%.
Joe Scarborough or isn't it Joe Scarborough? They used to all go because you could trust the verification system.
Yeah,
and he just demolished that for freaking $8.
I know, it's insane. And look, the reason why he did it is because he wants to pivot to a subscription model. Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna rely heavily on advertisers for your revenue, it's really hard to do that while keeping a free speech, anything goes model, because advertisers ain't interested in that. See, that's the thing that's been so annoying about all of the discourse dealing with censorship and free speech and all of that, because all of the ire is directed toward the platforms. And I get why, because the platforms seem to be the ones making the decisions, but they're making the decisions based on incentives and disincentives. And the big incentive is advertising dollars. The advertisers, terrified of any controversy, anything edgy, anything that could hurt their business. So when you see these platforms demonetize content, or maybe permanently ban or temporarily ban various users, they don't do it for any reason other than the fact that they don't want the advertisers to get uneasy.
So guys, the #1 censors in the country, Anna's 100% right, is the advertisers. And they censor things that they should censor, like, hey, being hateful towards certain people. They're like, look, we want to sell to black people, Jewish people, Asian people, etc. And so if you're saying terribly hateful things about that, we don't want to be associated with that. We don't want our ads on that kind of toxic material, right? So they're the ones that are telling the platforms not to do it, and they could choose to ignore them, but then they'd lose money and they'd be out of business. And that's what's happening to Twitter right now. He's like, I want to be, basically Elon's saying, I want everybody to have the right to say the N-word and say hateful things, right? And advertisers are like, then bye, Felicia. And then he's like, oh no, I have to switch to a subscription model. But when he switches to a subscription model, right now, he was like joking, oh, for all the fake accounts, we're gonna cancel them, we already have their $8. You have what? So you got like 40 guys. Model. You got 40 guys who gave you $8.
Nailed it.
By the way, the great irony is that it's right-wing trolls that are destroying his platform.
No, I love it. You guys,
it doesn't get any better than that.
It's great. It's awesome. I love it. Keep it going. Keep it going. One final thing that I'll say is anyone who doesn't have a verified account and decides to stay on the platform and tweet, your tweets, according to Elon Musk, he used this word, will be treated as spam now. And you will see verified tweets first. So in other words, if you're not willing to pay $8 an hour to pad his, I'm sorry, a month, although I might have just given him an idea, sorry. But no, if you're not willing to pay that $8 a month, well then your tweets, no one's gonna see them.
Then nobody's gonna go on there, you dumb.
Nobody democratized Twitter, that's what he did.
Okay, but then everyone in media, everyone in power will immediately leave, and you can say, oh, good riddance. But then it's gonna start, since they're not talking about it, it's not gonna get any media coverage, and it's gonna go up in flames. It's a guarantee. Honestly, I'm shocked at how unintelligent he is.
Twitter dies in the darkness.
He did not plan a single thing, even the $8. He originally came out, he's like, we're gonna charge $20. And somebody's like, hey, why don't you make it $8? He's like, yeah, okay, let's make it $8. That's not how you make business decisions.
Yep.
Okay, so no, this thing's got on a timeline. It's, by the way, go to tyt.com. We now have profiles, and those are gonna get larger and larger. We're gonna do exciting things on tyt.com. I'm just saying, go register now, you'll love it. And we don't have any of this clown show stuff that Elon Musk has. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.